We are making the perfect mashed potatoes. Not too thick, not too runny, not too salty. Janine Washle is going to show us the trick to the really good stuff.
That's right. And we need the perfect mashed potatoes to make that little nest for the gravy.
Right.
You know, you don't want it runny.
If it's too runny, you've got problems on your whole plate.
And it's not just children. There are adults who don't want their food to touch.
I'm one of those people, Janine. Create a dam with the mashed potatoes and hold everything off.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this is the #1 tool, and you can find this around town. It's called a ricer.
All right.
And this is the second best tool, and this is a potato masher. Some people call it by a stomper. And if you can find the ones that have the grids but made by OXO, which you can get at Kroger, that's even better than this S shape.
Now, how does this thing work? I've never used a ricer.
Okay, the way we have to start with the right potatoes. So it's the russet potato.
All right.
The russet potato has 2 types of starch, and that's going to pretty much guarantee you a fluffy potato.
Okay.
So we're not going to peel it because we don't want that mushy outer ring. And after we boil it, the peel just slips off if you score your
boil
potatoes.
it with the peel.
Exactly.
Well, that saves a ton of time.
Exactly. And they just slip off in a matter of minutes. Pop a potato in the ricer.
I usually spend forever peeling the potatoes. Okay.
Don't even worry about it.
Just push.
And just push. And it's just. And these potatoes are a
little
bit cold.
Too.
Yeah, there you go. And that's why they're called riced potatoes.
Take out a little awkward family aggression on the potato ricer, you know. If somebody you don't like is coming to dinner, just get in there and work those potatoes.
Well, I was going to say, or stick the person you don't like on potato duty.
There you go.
So this is 6 potatoes because 6 potatoes equal 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds of potatoes is enough potatoes for 5 people. So this is more of a ratio to show you, and we can just put that right there. And then the second trick is after you've riced your potatoes or mashed your potatoes, then you warm up your butter and your milk, and we always add our salt to that so that it can dissolve. And the best milk, rather than using half and half or heavy cream, is to use evaporated milk.
Oh, okay.
Evaporated milk,
thick.
It's nice and thick, so you get that richness, but you also have less calories, which we're not really worried about right now, but we want something. A lot of times if you use too much heavy cream, you can actually get like a milky taste to your potatoes.
Okay.
This supports the taste of the potatoes. Now watch this. Now it looks like a ton of potatoes, and just use this and you stir it up. And it's almost like potato magic. It just makes itself.
It just turns into magic. That's weird.
Isn't that
Everybody
crazy?
behind the camera's got big eyes like, what in the world just happened?
And you just do it a few times. Just go round and round like that. And as you can see, it's done. Because when you push it out of these holes, because there's so much starch in a russet potato, it literally just creates a mashed potato. You don't have to dirty your mixer. You don't, and never use a food processor because you're pretty much equal, especially if you're in a hurry and you're talking and laughing, you're going to get gluey potatoes.
Real quickly, we got less than 30 seconds. If you have too thin, too salty, not enough potatoes, you realize?
Instant mashed potatoes. This has to be in our pantries during the holidays.
I thought this was like my mother would die.
Yes,
that's why not allowed. But you say that's the savior.
This is the trick. If these potatoes ended up too runny, if we had put too much liquid in it, a 1/4 cup at a time into your potatoes, it will totally save them. If they're too salty, if we're talking and we dump the salt, make half the amount of potatoes that you wanted. So we've got potatoes for 5, make potatoes for 3 while nobody's watching, and stir them in. And then if you didn't buy enough potatoes, just quickly make a batch of this and mix it with the potatoes that you do have. Nobody will know. Hide this behind the dog food. Nobody will be the wiser.
No one will know. All right, Janine, thank you very much. When we come back a little bit, Janine's going to show us the perfect pumpkin pie.
Yes.
All right, Sterling.